Okay, man. We about to go harsh. We about to go harsh. Yo, man. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting my, I gotta make sure these are right before we can do anything. You know what I'm saying? Too tremendous out here. You mean? Let me, uh, let me make sure I'm correct in my vibes. Because I want to be able to pull this up while I'm actually going harsh there. I want to be able to pull this up. Let me see if I go live. Will it show automatically the on the channel? I don't even know if it's going there. Yep, it's going directly there, so that's good. That's perfect. Let me see if it's showing. It is showing. It is showing. So I'm gonna start going. Let me actually do the intro and everything because we already running. Welcome back to the EDC podcast, everybody. What I'm doing right now, you must know because I'm talking to y'all. I told y'all, I've been telling y'all I've been wanting to go live. First of all, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? It ain't been that long, you know what I'm saying? I had to drop a podcast late last week to make sure I made up for the joint missing the week before that. I do apologize for that. Like, I feel like 2K, well, I don't apologize. 2K dropped. It's been real. I do apologize because I said I was going to be weekly. And I'm going to stay weekly. But that 2K week was unreal. If you playing that joint, if you a gamer, y'all... If you're a gamer, I really don't have to explain that much to y'all. Y'all get the vibes. But that 2K week been nice. Yeah, 2K has been fire since it dropped. But back to what I was saying though. Right now, I am. Let me edit this actually. I am setting up the live stream. So I've been telling you I've been wanting to go live for a while now and doing the podcast just to get better interaction and everything with the pod. Can I even set that as a thing? I think you set it to people blogs. I've been trying to go live, I'm sorry, to even just make this more interactive. You know what I mean? I want to make it interactive. I want to make it to the point where, I'm not just spewing whatever I want to talk about, which I'm going to do, but I want to be able to respond to certain people. Or not certain people, respond to everybody. This is a dry run, so it's not live. This is going to be, I want to share it out to a few people. Just so I can, do a little. You got to do test runs, man. I've been doing this long enough now, to the point where I've learned my lesson of do your test runs. Make sure everything running smooth as possible before you go on, because it really hurts to the max. Where I was like, I told you I did one podcast with my friends Jeremy and Kev, and we did the whole podcast, hour and 15 minutes. And right after that, I'm about to start editing and everything right away. Can't find the file. You know what I'm saying? The only file I had was recorded where the audio wasn't being caught. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have it. I didn't have the settings set to the right spot where it can capture the audio through my Mac and everything. It was basically capturing it through my mic, which sucks if you know anything. So yeah, man. Other than that. I just learned my lesson, like I was saying. So, I test everything now. So, right now, I'm testing, making sure it's going through, but I need to... Hold on a second now. While I'm doing this, I need to see how I can share the hub. Hold on. We're gonna get it right. Hold on. I hope y'all been living life, man. Because, we're going to get it out there. Hold on now. We're going to get it out there. Jimmy, we going to get it out there. We going to get the people in. Right now, I just got to multitasking at the same time. We going to get it out there, man. Right now, I'm trying to figure out who I'm going to involve in this joint. I think I'll probably just involve the original Brevs. The extended Brevs. Well, not extended Brevs. If you a Brev, you a Brev. Damn it. And let me see it again. Brev's getting it first, though. God dang. Where the Brevs at? Oh, there you go. Brev Hood. Brevs get it first. From the Brevs, then I'm going to Copy and paste the shares. Copy and paste the shares all around. So, what's up, y'all? Now that that's out there, I can do everything else on my phone. Hopefully it goes through. I didn't see it go through just yet. But yeah, man, what's up, y'all? We got a couple topics going on right now where I didn't even have to think about nothing this week, man. And I told y'all that's been the worst part of this podcast thing. Is just me like, I hate having to think of stuff. I can talk about stuff for hours, but I'm not the best at being consistent with topics and things of that nature. So like, I'm always fiending out, looking out for the Brevs and everybody that I just sent the Jones to. So, I've been struggling. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get everything vibing at. But with the help of my friends, like all the Brevs, anybody else who considers themselves a Brev, reaching out and commenting and reaching back, it's been a vibe, man. We've been able to get some topics, and like I said, when we start today, you'll see the difference. Because otherwise, I'm just like my boy told me something today in the group chat, like, yo, bro, like I don't deny or downplay my gift to, speak about nothing with passion, because it's not me speaking about nothing. Like, honestly, like, it comes off that way where it's like, yo, you can just talk about nothing for hours. But honestly, I really do be like just thinking the goofiest stuff. Like, it's not even goofy. It's just like, dang, well, what about this? What if this happened? Like, what goes on here? Whatever the case is, like, I got a manager I work with. She full on white. Boy came in with that last name. He blacker than me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, that could be a pop. Bull go, yeah, it's a big black ball. I'm like, you can't rule it out. I mean, that mindset, as dumb as it may sound, it keeps you honest on a lot of things, man. That mindset keeps you honest on a lot of things. So like, and honestly, I feel like it's the what's the best word I'm looking for? It's genuine enough to make people want to be around it. Like, I'm not trying to do anything when I'm like just spewing words. I'm just like honestly giving my honest opinion and my honest thought on certain things. Like, first topic I'm gonna go over, honestly, just because it's fresh out my brain. Tory Lanez, man. My friend Bo has been not at me, honestly. We were just talking about it today. This is the first time we ever talked about it anyway. But like, the opposing views on it, like, so that whole situation with him and Meg, my man basically just went to I think he just got transferred to a state penitentiary, state pen. So like, it's like or prison, I should say. He's doing time. Let me say that this man is about to do time for shooting Meg Thee Stallion. In short words, shooting Meg Thee Stallion in the foot. Hold on, y'all. I'm still figuring out this. Or not figuring out. I'm still trying to send out this live feed to everybody. Make sure they can see it. But yeah, Tory's about to do time. Excuse me. He's about to do mad time. He was sentenced to, I believe, up to 10 years in prison. You can get out early, good behavior, I believe. Some nasty stuff like that. It might cut it down. But he was sentenced to 10 years. And I'm going to explain the situation just so we clear on why I feel this way. Or why I feel the way I'm about to say right now. So, in the situation with Meg and Tory was, apparently they was like a thing for a little bit. Like a fling. Like, not a thing, but like messing around. You know what I'm saying? And in that messing around, apparently Tory messing around with a friend of Meg's too, as well. This is all alleged. I have no idea. Of course, we don't know. We just know what we hear. You know what I'm saying? So this is all alleged. Giving all this info right here. And, he messing with both these hoes. Not to call them hoes, but he messing with both. He messing with both of them, and the problem would be like some feelings got involved between the two ladies, of course. Between the two ladies, the feelings got involved where it's like, yo, how you doing this with both of us? Like, that ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? And he basically on some like, he just dogging. He just doing what he doing, which is like, you saw. If that's the friend that I think that Meg was always with back in the day, props to him. You know, props to that man. If it's the friend, I think it was. She was always with. I think it was the light skin joint with the shortcut. I believe that's the shorty. I'm not sure. I really couldn't tell you. I believe that that's the shorty. So, Tori and both of these hoes, both of these Johns, both of these ladies. You know what I'm saying? And it was a beef broke out or whatever the case. It was just tension. Let me just say that. I'm saying all this to say it was tension in the car with all three of them. Okay? There's some alcohol involved. Beef breaking out. Tori decides to pull out a gun. And he's waving around. Starts shooting around these ladies. Like at the ground. Sources say at the ground. And then it was at like to the point where it was like, oh no, he shot her dead in her feet. You know what I'm saying? This is the situation that we all aware of. Sources are saying it was at the ground around, shot her dead in the feet. And then like info come out to tell you, you know what I'm saying, he didn't shoot her in the foot. It was just like fragments that ricocheted off of her that ended up, hitting her feet. Which is like Bo basically told me, my friend Bo basically is like, you split hairs. Like if you shoot and it hit somebody, you shot him, no matter if it hit the wall. Which I agree with to an extent. But when we talk about intent, no matter how like this doesn't matter. I just feel like if it's like we're trying to determine what we basically are trying to determine, like is the time fair? Is it cool? Like, bro, the time fair for him to be like, you mean? If that's what we trying to determine, then like, AJ, that's my fault. If that's what we trying to determine, then like, I think it's very important. I think that words mean something if you in that, and we all playing in public, in a court of public opinion right now, so. You know what I mean? You could either choose to be a stickler about it or choose not to. But for sake of argument, I feel like words mean something in this way. So if it's different from me saying I pointed a gun at you and shot you, than me saying I shot at something else just to make you fearful, and that joint just so happened to hit you off of something else. You get what I mean? Like it's like the intent matters in this argument. It has to matter in this argument. Because the argument is like, dang, is it fair for him to be doing this time? Like, it's not fair for him to get shot whatsoever. That is not a question. I don't want people to argue the question of it. I just want the conversation to be very clear. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want the conversation to be very clear. If you shoot somebody in a foot, 10 years is not a lot to ask you. Who the hell is you to shoot somebody in a foot? Especially somebody without a gun that wasn't attacking you or no wild stuff like that. Even though she could have been attacking. Who are you to shoot somebody dead in their feet? Who you think gave you the right to do that to somebody? So 10 years is without question fair for that. But if it's like, dang, you shot a gun and the fragments hit someone in the foot, then to me it morally doesn't feel okay to say, yo, 10 years. For being an asshole. 10 years for being a jerk, man. You get 10 years for being a jerk. And I just brought up, like, the time doesn't fit other crimes. Like, where this happened somewhere else, the time just doesn't lay out. It doesn't fit. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like in my personal opinion, 3 to 5 is a great sentence for that crime. 3 to 5. Now, I'm not giving them a pass or nothing like that. I just think 5 years is way more than enough time to go, I'm never going to hold the gun again and wave it at somebody and shoot them or shoot at them. I'm never going to, I probably won't drink alcohol again if it, points to me shooting at anybody. shooting near anybody, shooting around people. I'm not doing that. Like, it's just, that's my opinion right there. Like, 3 to 5 is way more than enough time. Like, now the point that Bo brought up was like, well, you don't know if, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it was other charges brought up. Like, I didn't look into the case that much to even care. You know what I'm saying? It's nobody's looking into it that deep. But, yeah, you don't know if it's other charges that was brought up that added on time like that. But my argument was with Bo because it was like, what she was arguing is based off of, like, how people gonna doubt Meg? That's what I'm beefing about. How they doubt her? Black women. You know what I mean? Like, it was based off that, which is like, of course, people fighting for black women and everything, but at the same time, it's just like, does he deserve the time just because you're upset about that? Like, no, he does not, bro. He does not deserve time because you're upset about that. 5 years is way more than enough time, in my opinion, man. Now, I could be wrong. I'm not fighting for Tory. I'm not fighting for him. But 5 years? That's a damn shame. That's a crime in itself right there. Giving the brother 10 years over some fragments hitting that lady's foot. Not saying not to belittle it. It's horrible what happened to me. It's horrible. She probably gonna have to. She got to live with that trauma for the rest of her life. You know what I'm saying? Being shot, I can't imagine being shot. You gotta live with that trauma for the rest of your life, for sure. It's nutty. But 5 years and added on stipulations could have been laid out as a perfect sentence. Perfect sentence. 5, never get a gun again. I better not catch you with alcohol. Easy peasy. You know what I'm saying? Easy peasy. 5, never have a gun again, no alcohol. That right there, I'd trade that on for 10 years right there. Never have a gun again, no alcohol. Because you shouldn't have had the gun in the first place. You got money, you probably should have security or something like that on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, again, we don't know what other charges it was or anything like that. You can probably Google that, but I don't care that much about it. I just had to get that out the way because people argue a lot, and I was just like, no way we about to do this, bro. I got to play devil's advocate on that one time just because, you know what I'm saying, it didn't make sense to, like, it still don't make sense that I'm thinking about it now. 10 years for being a jackass. Being stupid gets you 10 years. Now, if your stupidity causes someone to lose their life, absolutely, 10 years is worth that. You probably more than that. You know what I'm saying? If stupidity causes that, 10 years is probably worth that for sure. For sure. Especially you grown man. It ain't like you young boy. But you drinking and all that, like, it's not out of the ordinary for people to be drinking and do some goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, now you got to take that L, man. But 10 years is steep. I'm standing on that. Yeah, man. But other than that, yo, that Tory, I didn't even want to talk about the Tory Jones, but that's brought up to me before we got on today. So I'm just like, knock it out, man. Knock that shit out. All right, so then we got Koo brought up some crazy topics today. Shout out to Koo, part of the Brevs. Brought out some nasty topics today. He give me look what he give me. He give me best child star. Now when he first sent this, John, I don't know where y'all minds go. I don't know where y'all minds go. Mine's automatically, and it's not my answer, but my mind automatically goes to Michael Jackson because of what he became. But I gotta it's like I wanna speak on both sides because I don't feel like calling Koo and all that to get clarity on a conversation. Because if it's just best child star for when they're child stars, damn, you gotta think about that, John. Because in my upbringing, the most popping child star was Lil Bow Wow. That was the most, but also it could be biased because my sister was like in love with Lil Bow Wow, so that could be a bias thing. Like that was in my crib because of my sister. So, but that was the biggest thing known to mankind. Even apart from that, like Mike, every kid wanted to be like Mike from that movie. I wanted them dirty Nikes in my bag, the dirty Jones, the dirty Jones, the white Jones with the blue Nike check. I wanted those in my bag. Was it blue? I think it was blue. I think it was the blue Nike check. The white John, dirty white Johns. Dirty white Johns with the blue Nike check. Let me look that up. Let me look that up, cause I believe it was. I believe it was that. I could be wrong though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no movie guru like that. But I believe it was the dirty white Nike Jones with the blue check. Let me see. Zoom in. No, of course this John ain't got it. Like Mike Sneaks, I gotta look up. Like Mike Sneaks. Yeah, dirty white Jones with the blue check. Yep. Ew, they look nasty right now. Ew. Ew. Ew, them blazers look nasty. I don't know if y'all trying to look them Jones up. They look nasty right now. Ew. I'll wear them Jones. Some blazers? I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll wear blazers. I know everybody got their own little style, their own little, you mean, but I'll rock them Jones right now. The blazers? Oh, ew. That colorway nasty too. Ain't no lie. That colorway nasty. It was dirty though in the movie, so maybe that's why I wasn't really thinking about them Jones like that. It was big dirty, but no. Go back to the question. Biggest child star. God damn, Lil Bow Wow is definitely up there though. Like no, forget the bias and all that. He's definitely up there. You know what I'm saying? Cause he was dumb young, rapping out his mind as a kid. Like if you look up an old video of Bow Wow as a kid rapping, he came on. I don't know if it was 106, but he was like 4 or 5 maybe. You barely could understand him. He was yo, rapping hard, bro, and you ain't understand the word you was saying, but you was like, oh, I'm all in on Lil Bow Wow. Young boy was rapping tough. Like Lil Bow Wow was cold, bro. The braids, come on, man. He had them. I'm quite sure he had them because of AI. I had them Jones because of Lil Bow Wow. I'm pretty sure Jermaine had braids for like a second. My little brother. I'm sure he had braids for like a second. That was probably for AI though, because Jermaine was a heavy AI fan. But like, I was all in. I wanted to be rapping, playing ball in the movies at my age, at 6 years old, 7, however old I was around that time. Like what, bro? Superstar appearance on the Steve Harvey show. Like you know when they have. Like the TikToks where they be like, when a celebrity comes on the TV show in the 90s, he guest star in the TV show. That was Little Bow Wow on the Steve Harvey show. He walked in, I'm like, oh, this young boy cool. This young boy commands a room. The grown ladies was on him. The grown ladies was on Little Bow Wow. He had to be all of 14, 13. The grown ladies was all over Little Bow Wow. I was just at the crib like, yeah, I'm next. Walk me in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, he walked in with the braid. Walk me in the room with the braids. I'm next. I want the grown ladies. The grown ladies. Grown ladies at 12, 14. Low key, I was probably going to be scared out of my mind. But Lil Bow had the grown ladies on him. Grown ladies. So my vote probably would be, honestly, Lil Bow Wow as best child star. But I feel like that's so biased though, cause like back in the day I ain't had cable and nothing like that, so it was mostly like I ain't see Disney and all that till later on, like where I don't care about that, where I'm watching wrestling and sports now, and cartoons. Honestly, I really wasn't caring about like child stars. Like other than Lil Bow Wow, you had Lil Romeo. Then you had like Amanda Bynes. I think I was watching that at like daycare and stuff. She was cool. I guess I wonder if she counts as a child star. I think she's more like teenager. Well, yeah, she's still a child. Teenager. Who else? Best child stars. Best child stars. That's hard, man. Oh! Agent Cody Banks. Oh, god damn. Agent Cody Banks, man. Malcolm in the Middle. What's his name, bro? What's his name? Malcolm in the Middle is Malcolm. Malcolm X bring up immediately. That's amazing. Malcolm in the Middle. Frankie Muniz. Frankie Muniz was cool too. Frankie Muniz was cool as a kid. Child star. We give him Lizzie Lohan. I guess she counts as a child star. What else we giving him? I'm trying to see who was like cold as a child star. Who was like world cold. It has to be Bow Wow, bro. It has to be Lil Bow Wow. There's nobody else that I can think about that's like crushing it as child stars. Like Michael crushing it as a child star for sure. But like, I don't like when you think Michael Jackson. You rarely go to the kid unless you really talking about music. Like music, like as a child star, I don't really think about Michael Jackson as a kid. Let me look it up, Joe. Let's look up the list. See if they give me a list of child stars that I'm not thinking about. Because again, I could be big bias. Macaulay Culkin, he only giving us Home Alone. In my brain, you could probably find out a few other movies, but I don't really care. Oh, Harry Potter. But that's Harry Potter though. I feel like movies kind of defeat the purpose a little bit. I feel like you got to be outside of movies as a child star. Y'all. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna just skip all the movie stars because it's not really like it's not child stars. They movie stars. They got it going for them. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Close Bros. Zach and Cody. Sweet Life of Zach and Cody was fire. They was cool on Big Daddy with Adam Sandler. Sweet Life is cool too. They just cold, man. They not beating out Lil Bow Wow though. That's what I'm trying to find right now. Somebody to beat out Lil Bow Wow, and I think it's pretty harsh. Yeah, I don't see nobody, y'all. Oh. Raven. I was gonna say Raven Simone because of Bill Cosby, but I don't know, man. Mila Kunis, I guess she counted as a child star. She was like 14 or something like that on that 70s show. But nah, nobody looked at her as a child star. So she cool. She off that. Get out of here. Awful lot of Asians on this list. Ew. Oh, what's that one kid that was on? Ew. Jonathan Lipnicki. Oh, that kid was on a couple Johns. He was cool. I don't really think about him no more. Matilda as a kid. But no, nobody's bigger than Bow Wow as a kid. Bow Wow was legit life as a kid. Ladies wanted to be with him. The fellas wanted to be him as a kid. I said, Lil Bow Wow. You just don't know. Like, bro, I remember his raps from when he was a young boy. He's cold, bro. He's cold. Like, Lil Romeo trying hard, but, like, he couldn't stack up. To Bow. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sean Moss he had his ups and downs. But Lil Bow Wow was cool. Lil Bow Wow was top tier entertainment. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like Jermaine Dupri found the gym when he found Lil Bow Wow. Like rapping at that young, he was hardcore rapping too. Like I don't remember if he was cussing or not. No, he was cussing. I think if my memory serves me right, it was Lil Bow Wow on. You know how on on Doggy Style, which is top 2 greatest hip hop albums of all time in my opinion. If not number 1, on Doggy Style, when the teacher like, little boy, what you want to be? What you want to be when you grow up? And they're like, firefighter teacher. Then he get to Snoop. You like, hey, you in the back with them French braids. What's your name? He like, my name is Snoop. That's Little Bow Wow. I don't know if y'all know that. That's Lil Bow Wow. He's like, I want to be a motherfucking hustler. You better ask somebody. That's Lil Bow Wow. Excuse me, take the T's out. That's Lil Bow Wow. Lil Bow Wow. That's who that was. So as a child star, nobody's cooking Lil Bow Wow as a child star. I mean, walk into a room, you just like, oh shit, you like, you know who that is? Lil Bow Wow's taking that 1,000 times over. 1,000 times over. We ain't even got nothing else to talk about with it. I was trying to find it just so I wouldn't be biased and like run it off that pick, but Lil Bow Wow is that guy. Child stars we talking. We talking child stars. Now, that's only an argument of their stardom as children. As children. That's the only argument for that. If it's the stardom as children, Lil Bow Wow's taking that. But the greatest star from the kid to the big leagues, Michael Jackson all day. It's Michael Jackson all day. Ain't nothing to talk about there. Ain't even nothing to talk about there. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing to talk about there. It's big Michael Jackson. Cause and me personally, I know I'm probably gonna like pull some branches off. I prefer little Michael Jackson songs over big Michael Jackson songs. I can run back never say goodbye 1,000,000 times over. Never can say. I can run that back 1,000,000 times over. You got about 2 beat it's before I have to slip my fingers off. Bad, you got one bad in me. One bad. Not to say these songs are trash. It's just I prefer young Michael Jackson songs over big Michael Jackson songs all day. Now if that's a writing issue, maybe. Now his talent was out the charts when he got older. The dancing, his vocals is even fire. And let me say something about this. I'm sick of Michael Jackson catching slander off of like his vocal route he decided to take. Because we know Michael Jackson for the like all that and like we know all the sounds and everything he decided to make with his vocals. But we are not about to sit here and say that this man vocally is not one of the greatest singers of all time. His range alone was ridiculous. And he was still, even with the pop, like but I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. What happened was he became the greatest artist in the world. And he decided and he did that by deciding to go pop route hard. He went hard pop route. It's kind of like what Beyonce did after, what was that last album? Was that 4 that I'm thinking about? I feel like after 4, she went super pop. Super pop, like a bunch of different directions with her music, but it was very hard pop culture. Like that's what Michael Jackson did. Because the further you go back, like you come up to the later years, you get albums like Invincible, Unbreakable, and things of that nature. All those songs, it's invincible, like all them Johns. Big, I think Big was on that John too. You get those Johns. Like, remember the times was still kind of like a vibe, like soul. It was like soul in there, but it's still like you still was gonna pop for sure. You further you go back, you get a song like The Way You Make Me Feel is a beautiful song. Like the production on that was still very much pop culture, but the chord progression, like the feel of the song, the way he was singing the song is all that's soul R&B vibes all in that genre. Like the further you go back, you're gonna keep getting more and more soul to the point where you're back at the Jacksons and all that, and you're getting like, can you feel it? Like how am I trying to word this? Because I know how to word it like from a musician standpoint, but like to the naked ear, like can you feel it from the Jackson 5 or was that the Jacksons at that point? Whatever from them niggas from the Five Bulls. Can you feel it was a feel song. Like as a song, I really don't like it that much, but it feels really good. It feels really good, bro, as a song. Like I'm not putting on "Can You Feel It?" Like, oh, this is a hit right here. Everybody love this joint. No, but as a musician, I appreciate "Can You Feel It?" Like that's a feel song. It's a feel song. And the further you go back, you give him ABC. Like that's all feel, bro. So I prefer younger Mike all day compared to older Mike when I'm talking about listening to music. But like as he got older, his talent is just like insane. But people lose that. Appreciation for his talent because he decided to go pop route, which is not on the fault of fans or anything to lose the appreciation for it. It's just like we can't act like he's vocally not there. Like I remember years ago, I had an argument, my cousin Reese, because he's like, man, I appreciate, like he was trying to fight hard, and I love Prince, but he was trying to fight hard for Prince vocals over Michael Jackson, and it's like you cannot do that. No way we about to do that, bro. Like, cause he was on some stuff like, yo man, like I love Mike, but vocally he can't stand there with Prince, and I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Like what? What? Like we get the music Michael Jackson started making later on in his career is just like I said, it was been straight pop. It was all pop culture. So the music he was going on later in his career, it wasn't centered around him vocally going crazy. Like no matter what Beyonce do, she's vocally there all the time. No one's ever going to question Beyonce's vocal ability. Ever. But we also not looking at Beyonce moonwalk across the stage. So it's like her vocals carrying her easily. Now she could perform. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying vocally, we're not questioning Beyonce vocally. But Michael Jackson, he was able to lean off his vocals because his performance was, it was par for none. And it was like he was an incredible dancer. Incredible dancer. So like the argument that Reese was putting up was like he felt like you can put Prince in any situation vocally. And when I say any situation vocally, I mean like you either you doing a gig like at a church or at a venue, like a concert venue or anything of that nature. You could put Prince in there and Prince is going to hold its own. Prince can lay in the background vocals. Prince can sing lead. Prince can blend in with harmonies and all that. He was arguing that Michael Jackson could not do that. Are you insane? Like what? Like what? And like I said, if you're looking at it just from his later years and from the standpoint of he's going more pop, so it's not like he's trying to even, exercise his vocal ability or range like that anymore. He's just carrying his career like he's cooking. Anything he put out is fire. And I'm not saying his grown stuff is weak. I'm just saying what I prefer earlier when I'm like, I prefer younger Michael Jackson music to the older Michael Jackson music because it was just like I said, it's more feel, more soul into his music because he wasn't as like pop is going to be my thing right now. He was just making fire music. But his argument was Prince, you can put him anywhere, he vocally stands. He was like, with Mike's vocals that he put on these songs, I don't think Michael can stand anywhere. And I'm just like that argument is cool unless you know what you're talking about. Because at the same time, you're saying like the vocals that he's putting on songs, you're not going to put anywhere. True. Very true. However, that's very true. But it's an option for him to put them on those songs like that. Like Michael Jackson chose to sing Billie Jean the way he sung it. He chose to sing You Rock My World the way you sung it. He chose to sing any of them Jones he did the way he wanted. Like I'm talking about from midpoint of his career on to the end. He chose to sing those songs those certain ways. But his ability to do so any other way is off the charts. Off the charts. Like, no way, bro. No way. I just had to get that out because it's just like I really think people do underappreciate his vocal ability. Like, as a singer, Michael Jackson's insane. You cannot argue that. There's no disputing it at all, bro. No disputing it at all. And let's say he did lose it even at the middle of his career to the end. Let's say he did lose it. From when he was a kid, you can rank him off that. Because he still did it. Now, puberty hit. If you're going to say, oh, he lost it with puberty. Yeah, his voice changed. Like, his range definitely came down a lot because puberty hit. But at the same time, it's just like, he's still crushing. He's still crushing. Butterflies. Butterflies. It's nasty. Nasty. Butterflies, let me let y'all in on something. Butterflies was Marsha Ambrosia's song. If you know who that is, that's Floetry. What's Floetry, Big Joe? All I wanna do is say it. That's Floetry. That's Marsha Ambrosia's song. She gave the mic, or whatever happened, it became Mike's song. And Mike was like, yo, how you do that? He listened to her do the John, and he did it exactly how Marsha Ambrosius did it. If you know who it is, you know how she's saying. The next time you hear Butterflies, go ahead and be like, oh, is that Marsha? That's how you gonna feel, because he bodied that. He bodied that. Vocally, he's able to do whatever he wants to do on the song. That's my argument right there, and I stick to it 10 times out of the week. 10 days out of the week, I'll stick to that. Michael Jackson can do whatever he wants vocally. You can't prove me wrong at all. Watch The Wiz. Him and Diana Ross crushes The Wiz. They crushed. Oh my God. A lot of y'all don't know what The Wiz is either. So we know The Wizard of Oz. Dorothy goes blah blah, and or whatever. Know The Wizard of Oz. The Wiz is just the black version of The Wizard of Oz. It's an all black cast. Make sure I'm not wrong on that. All black cast, and I'm not wrong, right? I'm not gonna see no white boy in that joint. It's an all black cast version of The Wizard of Oz. Quincy Jones produced it, or let me say he scored it. I don't know if he produced it. Quincy Jones scored that joint. It is insane musically. Insane musically. Quincy knew what he was doing when he made that movie. When he scored that movie. Let me say that. He knew what he was on. He was on murder. He was on murder, man. But, no, go watch that, John. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. Musically. But him and Michael Jackson and Diana Ross bodied that movie. Bodied that movie. Singers know. I don't even know why I keep going over my head. Singers know what it is. They know Michael Jackson is that ball. They know who he is. You gotta know who he is. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let me move on to the next joke, because I spent I could still go on about it, but we're not about to do that, bro. Especially when we have people send in topics. Send in topics or comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know what y'all thinking. Because I'm down. I'll go to war with anything, especially if y'all in the comments. Jay in these comments. Jay's the only one that was in the comments. Appreciate you, Jay. You know what I'm saying? You that bull. You that bull. You know what I'm saying? But, Cool, or no, this other joint not from Cool. I'm gonna skip Cool. I'm gonna skip your second joint. Just because I think I can only get the two other joints, especially if they go fire. So, I told you I'm in the anime, and I wanted to start talking more about anime on this podcast. And sure enough, first of all, before I get the cool top or Dave's topic, I finally saw the Attack on Titan movie. The final chapter. It was like part 1 and 2. Hey man, I'm a fan of Attack on Titan, the show. I appreciate it a lot. It's very fire. Very fire. I do not like Eren. I forget his last name. That's how long ago I watched it. I just saw the movie the other day. Eren Yeager. There it is. Back to my memory. I do not like Eren Yeager. He's garb. Even though, spoiler alert, I don't know if anybody saw it. Dub just dropped, so I'm assuming Dub watches. We still falling in line watching this joint, so I'm gonna keep it brief. But I don't like Eren Yeager. And they got him showing. Oh, well, I can say this because you saw what happened in the last joint, so it's not really that much of a big deal. But in this joint, they show his remorse a little bit for what's going on. They show, this guy really is just a slave to his ambition about this thing. He has remorse for it, but he's extremely ambitious, and he's just a slave to that. Which is like, I understand. Like, me and Satara was having an argument the last pod, if y'all heard. Shout out to Satara doing the last pod, too. That's super fun. But, he was having an argument last pod where, I was telling her, like, I understand Scar's issue. His motive. Like, it's not without thought or, motive. Like, something, like Joker from Batman, he was like, I just like to watch the world burn. Like, Scar wasn't that guy. Scar was just in a bad spot. He made a lot of the wrong decisions. So, in that situation, I can understand Scar. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Eren. I understand Eren Yeager. I hate Eren Yeager. He, from the start of the show, which is not a spoiler anymore, from the start of the show, he's been complaining and crying. Let me see. He's been bitching and complaining about his dukes getting eaten by a Titan. If you don't know the show, there's Titans in this world. They like huge, like smallest 10 feet tall, largest like 20 feet tall. Or no, I think the Colossal Titan, I forget how tall he is. I think he's like 70 feet tall, something crazy, huge. But they go around eating people just because they want to eat people. That's the whole thing. Well, I think I'm going to go off a theory here. I feel like they eat people because instinctually that's their only way of turning human. But the only ones that turn human again are the main guys. You guys know. But I feel like it's kind of bridged off that a little bit. I don't think they just eating for whatever. I think they're eating because it's like they got to. It's just their nature to eat. You know what I'm saying? Not even because they're hungry or anything. It's just their nature to eat. Like, they have to eat it. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if your nature was like, I have to eat chicken. I have to eat chicken. I don't know what's going on, but chicken has to be eaten right now. It has to be eaten. Like, that's what I think. That's what their vibes are. Not on something like they're just stupid and biting stuff. I think because the 7 main Jones turn human, I think that trickles down into their to the 9 main. Because is it 7 or 9? Whatever. To the 9 main Titans, I think it trickles down to them to eat the humans, and that's just their basic instinct. But anyway, I'm digressing. Eren Yeager has been the only one like bitching and complaining about his dudes getting ripped in half the entire show. His best friend, one of his best friends, Mikasa, lost her family at like 5, and he was there. He saw it happen. She lost him at 5. She had to complain since. She been his best friend, upstanding citizen, looking out for Eren for the rest of his life. She has yet to complain about losing her family. Her uncle Levi, or her cousin, whatever they are to each other, Levi has yet to complain about his family. He's just the greatest killer of all time. You know what I'm saying? You could say it's their bloodline, but everyone else have yet to complain. I think one boy, I forget his name, I think it was like Kobe. It wasn't Kobe, it was something stupid, but his mom is just a Titan that's like, she propped up on her crib, just chilling there. She can't even move. She's not healthy enough to move, so she just propped up, just chilling on the house. She can't even move. She got her eyes just like this. She can look everywhere, but she can't do nothing. She's propped up. He ain't even complaining like that. He's not complaining. He's just on some like, gotta save the world. Now, when he had a chance to save his mom, he hopped on that, easy, but he stopped. He didn't throw the young boy in his mom's face. He stopped himself. Eren cannot stop himself. He's the only one who can't cope with, bro, we live in a world full of Titans. and we just gotta extinguish him and be done with it. He's been complaining the whole time. I'm sick of kid. Sick of him. Weakling ball. He only thorough because he got powers. He only thorough because he got powers. You know what I'm saying? Like Naruto, you can say that about him too. Like he only thorough with the powers. But Naruto was thorough without the powers. You know what I'm saying? His powers activated because he was thorough. Because he was thorough. Like he could have just laid down on a couple of them fights and be like, I don't want no smoke. I'm gonna lay right here and just cower. But he stepped up every time. And the Nine Tails was like, damn, I gotta save this young boy because he keep getting in the fights. He drawing on me. That's why the Nine Tails hopped out. But Eren Yeager is not the same. Eren is a crybaby young boy. He was right here. I sock him in his Titan face. Crybaby young boy. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I digress. Dave, my boy Dave, original Superman argument bull. He asked, out of One Piece is another show. Straw Hat Luffy, Straw Hat Gang. What are the 3 best devil fruit powers? I'm guessing the 3 that I would take is what he's asking. God damn, that's gonna take some thought, ain't it? Top 3 devil fruits of all time. I would say Luffy, but Luffy got to do a lot for his power to be cold, bro. Like everybody got to do a lot for their power to be cold, but he has to damn near transform his whole body every time. That's a lot of work, man. I would take Law, Trafalgar Law, Traffy. I would take Law's power in a heartbeat. Law's power is broken. He creates a room. If you don't know, he creates a room. He'll go like his hand will go like room, and like a sphere type globe thing. No, a sphere room will come out and surround whatever range he can control at that point. He got to work out on his game, but whatever range he can control, a sphere comes out, and he can basically manipulate anything inside that sphere. If you want to cut your heart out, he can cut that joint out without you dying because he did it in his room. Even after his room is incomplete, or even after his room is finished, whatever he did is already there. Like he cut you in half in his room, and you'll just be in half for the rest of your life. He is cold. That power, or he can he got this ability where, let's say I make a room right here. I throw my apple juice at the door. I can go shambles, and the apple juice be propped up in my seat like this, and I'll be walking out the door in an instant. Broken abilities. That's broken, man. That's broken. So Law, I'm taking Law's power. Who else got a cool power that I saw so far? God damn. I wonder if Kaido's dumb strong because of his power, or if he's just dumb strong. I feel like he's just dumb strong. I don't want Kaido's power. So Law. Who else has the power, man? Robin's power would be cool to have. It's just very. It looked like it hurt. It looked like it hurt in real life. If it doesn't hurt me, that power would be cool to have. Cause you can grow rings with the moms and all that, and just get out of there. You can do a lot with the moms, or feet, or whatever she want to make. But god damn, that's a hard job. There's a lot of fruit powers, devil fruit powers in this show. A lot of devil fruit powers. Oh, aces. What am I talking about? Law, ace. I'm taking ace powers. I just got out the shower, by the way. Don't think I'm gonna ask you. You know what I'm saying? I just ain't loosen up yet. But Law, ace. We gonna give me. God damn. Dave, you hit me. You got a hard hitting question right here. Trafalgar Law. Porky's the ace. I'm trying to think, because a lot of the strongest guys, they don't really have devil fruit powers. They're just dumbass strong. To follow law, Pork is the ace. Oh, Akainu. I'll take Akainu. Iceman. Oh no, that's not. That's Aokiji. Aokiji. Akainu's trash. Aokiji. I'll take Aokiji. So Aokiji, Ace, and Law. Aokiji, Ace, and Law. That's my top 3 Devil Fruit powers right there. They're all broken. They're they're all broken. Even though Aokiji is like one leg, one arm right now, broken, broken, man. I'll take those. I'll take those 3 Jones and have a great day. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna finish this off with Koo sent me 3. Shout out to Koo. Shout out to you, Koo. No lie, no lie. I appreciate you. Koo sent me 3. I'll finish off with Cool Ass John, and then I'm not gonna do no this or that today. We had a couple good topics, so we already running good on time. We cool. So most overrated and underrated. I'm gonna do both. God damn, overrated is a harsh word though. I'm gonna just say I think people hype it up too much. That's the easiest way I can lay it down, but I ain't bitching. Come on. Overrated and underrated actors. Okay, most overrated actor to me is Michael B. Jordan. I don't feel any way about saying that. You cool, bro, but it's just very hard for me to believe in Michael B. Jordan role. I do feel bad about saying that because the brothers, he cool, he cool peoples, cool peoples. He's outstanding brother for the culture. Just his roles I cannot fall into. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it could be. The mustache. I don't know what it is. The Human Torch I didn't like, and it's been nutty ever since. I mean, Black Panther was cool, but he was cool until he spoke. As soon as he started speaking, I'm just like, I don't believe your story. I don't believe you angry about your pop. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Cause angry about your pop, you be like, yo, where the bull at that killed my daddy? Where he at, man? Where he at? That's angry about your pop. You just came in on something. How y'all lock yourselves away after you kill my pop like this? No, I'm taking over here now. I'm him. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's, no, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm out of turn. I could be speaking out of turn. Maybe a lot of people would have took that route. But I just been like, where the boy that killed my pops at? Oh, he already dead? Where his son at? And then I'd have dipped out of there after I took his son. But I guess after you see Wakanda, you're like, I'm taking over this. Especially if I'm killing the king. I don't know. I take back everything I said about that. A lot of people can't do that. I just did. I take back everything I said about that. I still think he's overrated as an actor. But for Black Panther, I take back everything I said about that. But I still didn't believe what he was saying. I believe his actions. He was cool. The fight scenes was crazy. Fire. But I didn't believe his actions. And like the beginning of the movie was fire. I believed everything in the beginning of the movie. How he left his squad behind, like he really didn't care about them. He just had to get to Wakanda, you know what I'm saying? All that I believed. As soon as he got to Wakanda, it was a hard pill to swallow. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hard pill to swallow. But most underrated actor. I'm gonna give the most underrated actor. God damn. It's for movies and shows, I believe. So let me just think really hard. Underrated. God damn. Underrated actors. I'm trying to think of who really strikes a core at me, but like a lot of other people won't be like, they cool. Underrated actors. Gosh darn. Jeez, man, that's a hard jump. Cause I love movies, but like Underrated. It's like you're not getting your just due. I feel like everybody gets their just due on the acting tip. I don't really think there's any people that's like, nigga, I killed that role. They still ain't get that to me. Like, there's a lot of people that deserve Oscars that don't have them. But underrated is a different conversation. Underrated is like God damn, I couldn't even begin to tell you. Cause I was gonna say something like, you can't say no big name actors because that's clearly not underrated. You gotta go low. Oh, he's not underrated. Well, I feel like honestly, I think he is because he's known for more comedy and everything. Paul Rudd. Um, Make sure I'm thinking about the right actor. I get him mixed up a lot. Not Paul Rudd. Not Paul Rudd. I got him mixed up. Easy work. Chris Pratt. Yeah, I got him mixed up with Paul Rudd. Fight me. I don't care. Chris Pratt is not. I wouldn't necessarily say he underrated, but I didn't peg him. I did not peg him as an actor to pull at the heartstrings as much as he did in this last Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Without spoiling anything, something happens and he's destroyed. And when I saw him destroyed, I felt every piece of that destruction. Every piece. My heart was in shambles. Shambles. Watching Chris Pratt fall to pieces like that. And I was just like, ooh. Like my nose started burning up. I'm a grown man. My nose started burning up. And I was just from there like, damn it. You know what I'm saying? Like I was torn to shreds. To shreds. Watching Chris Pratt buckle up the way he did on Guardians of the Galaxy. He buckled up big time. And I felt that. I felt all of that. So Chris Pratt, hats off to you, man. Hats to you, man. That was some easy work. Now, that was my overrated was Michael B. Jordan. Underrated performance. I don't even know if that's an underrated performance. I was just saying, the reason I put it as underrated again is because I don't peg him for pulling at the heartstrings the way that did. I don't peg him for that. So when I saw it, it was just like, God damn. God damn. You mean it was tough to watch that. Tough. I can't spoil anything. I respect that movie too much to spoil something like that. You should have seen it though if you ain't seen it already. So players, most, and I'm going around all sports, not picking one from each sport, but I'm gonna say out of all sports who I think is most overrated, underrated. All sports. So, who's the most overrated athlete? Most overrated athlete. That is harsh. That is harsh, man. Because they actually working on that's them. I mean, their bodies, they do all that. So, like, come on. Most overrated athlete. God damn. See me, I'm going to basketball, football. Tell you about my thought process. Basketball, football. Maybe golf I'm dipping into now. Ooh. I'm gonna go. God damn. Overrated players. I. Jeez Louise. This is harsh. It's hard for sports because Their stats is what holds them up. Like it's some people whose stats holding them up, and you're just like, yeah, they still not winning shit. So you can say that they're overrated because they're not winning. So like Dame, but they as a player, Dame is not overrated. As a player, he's not overrated. As a team leader, maybe, but nobody's really rating him as that. I don't think. So I guess if you rate Dame as a team leader, you can say that because he's not winning. But at the same time, you don't expect him to win it. So it's like it's kind of hard to say he's overrated. There's no way. You can't say Dame Lillard is overrated. No way in hell. God damn. Could you say Josh? Could you say Josh Allen or Joe Burrow? Could you say that? I ain't even watching them this year. Josh or Joe. Cause you could say Baker is, but Baker's been snapping with the Bucks. Not snapping, but he's been winning with the Bucks, and you're not really rating him that high. You know. God damn. I guess I'll say Mac Jones. It's New York boy, right? Yeah. Mac Jones, New York boy, right? I'm not getting him and Pats mixed up. Let me make sure. Mac Jones. No, Mac Jones is the Patriots boy. I forget boy name in New York. Daniel Jones. God damn. Mixed up like hell, ain't I? Daniel Jones, you could say, probably is the most overrated. Just from where he was drafted at. I'm taking the easy way out with that one just because, like, it's hard for an athlete to say that they're overrated. It's kind of hard to do that. Underrated, you can say he was underappreciated. Most underrated athlete right now. And I'll probably stick with Ball at this point. God damn, it's hard to do that too. I probably go De'Aaron Fox. You probably can go De'Aaron Fox, but it's hard to do that. Again, with winning and everything, but I'll take the easy way out with that one too. Shit, De'Aaron Fox. Now artists and actors are easy in this list. Athletes are hard because it's like, again, their stats and everything is running the game. It tells you where you should put them at. Most overrated and underrated artists. God damn it, go. Overrated artists. No Shots Fired. I believe it's Sexy Red. Now I heard the songs are smacking. I haven't listened to one or anything like that, so I couldn't tell you. I heard they smacking. So if they smacking for real, then I guess she's not. But like, it's hard honestly for me, man, because I don't know what to categorize them as. Like when they come out rapping, but they're not really rappers. It's hard to categorize them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go Sexy Red just because it's really big right now, but I don't think she's a fire rapper. No shots at her. It's just I don't know what to categorize artists as that don't do the thing. Like singers, you categorize them as singers straight up because they sing it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean auto-tune guys. I mean like legit singers. You categorize them easy work. Like her, she's a singer. Easy work. Ain't no need to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But rappers is hard because it's like a lot of them aren't rappers. They're just like rapping what somebody wrote for them, which is cool. Like you're a performer. You know what I'm saying? But as a performer, I gotta rate you off performance and everything. And if it's jumping, it's jumping. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's popping, it's popping. That's all it is. So shouts out to it. But you know what I'm saying? As a rapper, I can say that she's overrated. Underrated as a rapper, Big Sean has always been big underrated. Always been big underrated. Call me biased if you want to. I will wear it as a crown. Big Sean has always been underrated as a rapper. And I don't understand why. He giving you feel. He giving you beats. He giving you everything. He giving you lyrics, feel, beats. and you can't really battle with him like that because he going to come at he right there with you. He right there with you, but he's severely underrated. Severely underrated, and I don't understand how, bro. I really don't. I really don't. Like I remember back in the day when they like Kendrick bodied the Control album, and him and Kendrick had like a thing. I remember back then too. Then they both got on to was it Holy Grail? No, it wasn't Holy. I'm a celebrated for a law. Yeah, it was Holy Keys. Oh, what song was that? Everything that touched me disintegrated into dust. I forget the song, but it was on DJ Khaled album. I think it was Holy Keys album. I think that was the song, Holy Keys. Him and Big Sean jumped on that. They both snapped again. Oh, man. I don't understand. I don't know why. But to the defense of the haters of Big Sean, Bo told me Big Sean always gave her like a Nickelodeon rapper feel, which I can see because he's not the most drawn rapper. Like he's not really out there like smoking and drinking drawn type vibes. So you can look at him as more as a clean rapper, I guess you could say. You know, signed to get music with Yeezy and he's with Common standing next to him at that point. You could look at him as like a clean rapper and everything, but it's just like as far as talent, ability, and songs he giving you, like he gave you ass. Like that's stupid. That's stupid. Or what's that, John? Oh my god. I forget the song, bro. I forget the song is mad. Let's up like, oh, Sean, I'm sorry. Big Sean, I'm sorry. I forget the song, bro. I forget the song. Another banger. I ain't heard it in a while though. I be rotating songs heavy now. Like, so if I don't hear it, I don't hear it. Oh. I don't fuck with you. Like, Sean give you hits every time. He gave them hits every time. He don't miss. He don't miss, man. Every chance he get, he give you a banger. And he's still severely underrated. So I stand by that. Big Sean is hugely underrated as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to y'all for listening in again, man. First time going live was cool. I had Jay coming back. I seen a couple other people join in on this, John, but shout out to Jay for coming back. Getting involved. I want to do this more. I might go big live, even on Twitch with the pod. So, if y'all want me to do that, let me know and everything. But as of right now, man, it looked like it's going clean. It's going good. Excellent connection and everything like that. So, definitely going to start doing this more on the live podcast tip. So, shout out again for listening in. Thanks for listening to another episode of the EDC podcast. We are on every podcast platform that is Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere else you get your podcast, and then again for sure YouTube, where we're going live at right now. You can always watch the video live right after I'm done. I usually post them. The podcast usually goes out that night or the next morning. Depends on how that connection going on for me right at that point. But shouts out again for listening to the EDC podcast. I'm outie.